There was some LAPD officers. Yes, LAPD. Shout out the LAPD.
Can you dig it, sucker?
The LAPD had 2 officers get fired because they couldn't keep their ass off Pokemon Go. That's a shame. All you had to do was keep your ass off Pokemon Go, and you couldn't do it. So these 2 officers were fired. We're going to pull up the article and talk more specifically about it. All right. Pokemon Go, for those who don't know, took the nation by storm. And from that point on, people were walking into streets, getting ran over, walking off of damn cliffs. People were, walking into electric lines, just like dropping into tubs with their phone like this. Like they were just doing the dumbest of things while playing Pokemon Go, driving the car, but driving in other lanes trying to catch a Pokemon. Like they were doing some of the dumbest things. These LAPD officers are probably the dumbest by far. They not only were they playing Pokemon Go on duty, they also ignored a robbery in progress to catch Pikachu. Somebody trying to shoot at you and they catching Pikachu. What is going on? Now, I know y'all probably like, nah, I probably wasn't like that. I don't think they ignored it like that. Nick, it can't be right. I didn't write the article. Okay, I didn't write the article. I'm just reporting the news. And 2 officers of the LAPD, yes, that is the Los Angeles Police Department. For those who know, the LAPD have been in many TV shows. They show the LAPD as being top of the line, top of their class, getting they shit together. They just like LAPD, girlfriend. They like CSI champs. They couldn't do shit. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't even handle not playing Pokemon Go during a robbery. This is ridiculous. It was a robbery in progress. I am one that I have been victim of a burglary before. I've been victim. I have. Okay, many people have been victim of burglaries in some form or fashion. Now, granted, I wish I could have been there, busted cap dead in their ass, but it didn't work like that. Okay, was not there. It happened, right? But one thing I would hate is if I was there, called the police. They were right there and they couldn't make it because they had to catch them all. Let's go to this article because they pissed me off. Okay. 2 officers of the Los Angeles Police Department were fired due to, among other things, playing Pokemon Go. Okay. And that's a newly published court document. We can go ahead and pull up the court document. Bam. This is, all right, Louis Lozano, plaintiff and appellants versus the city of Los Angeles. Okay? City of Los Angeles, Louis and Eric. Both of them. This is, y'all see courts.ca.gov at the top. I don't know if y'all see it all. Y'all can't see it, but it says courts.ca.gov at the top. This is the government website. Radio call for a robbery in progress at the Crenshaw Mall. Now, I'm not going to lie. Yo, Crenshaw Mall ain't no joke. Okay, I know about Crenshaw. But anyways, so robbery happening at Crenshaw Mall. They completely ignored it, and they were playing Pokemon Go. So anyways, Lewis and Eric beat cops with a combined 28 years on the job, were found through a 2017 investigation. So it shows you how these investigations can be ongoing, all right? To have ignored a commanding officer's request for assistance in handling an in-progress robbery at a nearby Macy's. So not only did they not show, the commanding officer said, get your ass down here, and they still didn't do it to catch Snorlax, okay? But in the hopes of catching Snorlaxes and Togetics in Pokemon Go. This decision caught by the digital in-car video system. Y'all are so dumb. Y'all got everything watching you, okay? Dash cams, as well as attempts to lie about their actions, ultimately led to the officers firing from the LAPD. Reps for Lozano and Mitchell subsequently filed a petition seeking to appeal this decision. Why? I don't know. But arguing that the use of the DICVS footage as part of the official investigation into their conduct violated protections on private conversations between officers. No, it didn't. I'm going to tell you why it didn't. Because it's officers trying to find this shit out. Now, if it was us trying to find it out, yeah, maybe we violated your rights. Officers want to find this shit. This shit is over there. Hell no, they can take all that shit. You're using their equipment. Like, yo, do you know how fucking dumb that sounds? Like, if you're working for a company and you're using their instant messenger, and then you say, oh, they're taking my messages from me to my friend. Yeah, it's their instant messaging system that you're talking on, dumbass. You signed that. I know you signed some type of agreement to where they can literally monitor you in there 24/7. They don't say it, okay? It doesn't say, I'm going to monitor you 24/7, but it does say equipment may continue to record. It may, so they got so many different things, and your dumbass did not know that. But anyways, okay. This appeal was denied on January 7th, giving us an excellent sneak peek at the hilarious events as they played out in the police cruiser on that fateful day. So let's go ahead. For approximately the next 20 minutes, the DICVS captured petitioners discussing Pokemon as they drove to different locations where the virtual creatures apparently appeared on their mobile phones. Oh my goodness.
Can you dig it, sucker?
So imagine this, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? And I'm going to get to a story. I'm going to tell y'all that where I was very embarrassed, and these officers have to feel the same way. They have to be embarrassed just like this, okay? They drove around for 20 minutes. A robbery in progress. I need you guys here. Okay, we're on it. You're driving around and you're being caught on tape talking about the Pokemon you're captured. So it's not even like you can just say, and they seen your car and they couldn't hear your conversation, or they heard your conversation because they heard you, saw you, everything. You were lollygagging in the car when there's a robbery and there's a business losing money. Yo, I'm sorry. You deserve to be fired. Okay, even if it was, hey, you know what? You caught the Pokemon on the way, okay? You ain't do that. You're driving around for 20 minutes catching Pokemon. Let's continue, okay? On their way to Snorlax location, they call it Snorlax location, Officer Mitchell alerted Officer Lozano that a Togetic just popped up, noting it was on Crenshaw just south of 50th. After Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, exclaiming, got him. Petitioners, yo, they heard they got him on tape. Do you know how pissed? Yo, I could see being in that room right now and they're listening to the tape and you hear, got him, and they just all turn and look at his ass. Okay, so regardless, petitioners agreed to go get the Togetic and drove off. When their car stopped again, the DICVS recorded Mitchell saying, don't run away, don't run away. So they don't even know if he, it sounds like he's trying to get somebody on foot. No, he's trying to catch Togetic. Okay? So while Lozano described how he buried it in ultra balled the Togetic before announcing got him, okay, I buried it, I ultra balled. Yo, he was using all the right terms too. That's so crazy. Mitchell advised he was still trying to catch it, adding, holy crap, man, this thing is fighting the crap out of me. Eventually, Mitchell exclaimed, holy crap, finally, apparently in reference to capturing Togetic, and he remarked, the guys are going to be so jealous. Petitioners then agreed to return to the 7-Eleven where Sergeant Gomez later met them to end their watch. On the way, Mitchell remarked, I got you a new Pokemon today, dude.
Can you dig it, sucker?
This is ridiculous, man. This is like, in 2005, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that the police officers don't have a constitutional duty to protect the public from harm. But I guess ignoring a fellow cop is a pigsty too far. Yeah, okay, there we go. And I was right. Remember I told you it's different if someone else you were doing it, or the public or outside. But when you're doing it in-house, they're watching it, they're listening to it, they can monitor all that. You're crazy to think that they won't. Now, let me tell you guys, it's going to be quick before I move on to the last subject, and then we'll go ahead and take calls. I'm going to tell you guys something that happened to me personally and where I was very embarrassed. And these officers felt the exact same way, to give you guys an idea of how embarrassed you can feel for doing something like this at such a crucial time. One, I guarantee you the officers do regret it. They probably wish they went and helped out during that robbery. It's not something I'm sure the officers are like, ha ha ha, who cares? I'm sure they regret it. They lost their jobs. They're paying for it. They tried to appeal it, which means they do want their jobs back. So, and I don't know if they keep their pension. Do they lose their pension? A lot of things go on to there. So I just want to say I had that experience working for a company, and I dealt with, I told guys I did a lot of phone jobs, but I was working with a company dealing with home loans. Never forget. Right. And there was a thing where you can get incentives to make as much as $30, $40, $50 an hour. Okay. You start out making not much. I was probably making like, I want to say $11 an hour. Okay. I was down south. It wasn't much at the time. Okay. So I'm working there and they say, whoever gets this amount of loan applications, your amount of money goes up this much. They kept showing the different amounts. So me, myself, I'm hustling loan amounts. People don't want to change that mortgage rate. Okay. I didn't realize it was a failed system from the beginning, but nonetheless, I'm working. So I get a couple people, but I may go up one tier, but I'm really at my regular rate most of the time. So one day I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I just push an application through and no one's on the other end. Right? So I call them, they answer. They didn't say, hey, I'm not interested. I say, okay, they hang up, but I continue talking. Okay, so I continue talking as if I'm on the phone. So I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm like, yes, sir. Okay, absolutely. I will go ahead and do that. A 9.25 fixed? Oh, absolutely, sir. We can get that lower. I'm giving all the jargon, but nobody's on the opposite end of that phone. I'm going to tell you what happened one day. Yeah, I made a lot of money. I got a couple checks, guys. I got about 3 paychecks. I was making $30 an hour. I mean, killing it, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I was just banking. Then the day came, just like these gentlemen had their day come. They called me into the office. They say, Nick, can you come into the office? Now, when you don't know what's going on and you're nonchalant and you're doing no good, guess what? You think all is good. So not only was I doing no good in the business, I was also part of the foosball team. Okay, I was part of activities. I had buddies that I took home. It was a whole nine. I was like part of the world in this business. Called me to the office. They said, Nick, we would like to ask, have you fraudulently put forward any loan applications? Absolutely not. I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that? That's not something, I take my loan applications to the utmost extent. The lady turned her chair to the right and she hit play button on a tape. The tape played and all you heard was a one-way conversation. Yes, sir. Oh, no problem, sir. I can get you a 8% rate, sir. And no sound on the other end. When I tell you guys, you do not know how it feels to sit in front of someone that you're working for, that you've been scamming, scheming, doing dirty. And those are the people right now telling you, I know you did dirty. Here's how I know. It hurts. I felt bad. I walked myself out. There was no reason for you to tell me I'm fired. I know I'm fired. Okay, I'm not like these gentlemen. You don't have to have me go through an appeal. My ass is fired. Simple as that. These gentlemen should know they fired. Go do something else. Start your YouTube channel like the Japanese firefighter. You might do big. But that's just a story from me to you guys explaining about these LAPD officers. Okay. So anyways,